Downtown, along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, first set of downs.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Dobbins, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On the ground, here's Dobbins.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Second down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. The reception belongs to Mack Hollins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. They'll run it here with Saquon. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal. Here's Barkley. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backward.
And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Dallas. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. This nigga, man.
Maybe just a couple of feet short.
All right.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Dobbins.
Bro, that's not a first.
First down. We're able to get the third down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be a final play in this opening quarter. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Oh my God, bro.
And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They go play action for Burrow. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target.
Pain.
That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happened.
Oh my God, bro.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Burrow. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Bro, you let this nigga get off the block. Come on.
Divine Diablo there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. That is caught, and he's in. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Sandman looks better there.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach,
why are they training right now?
On EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back.
Yeah, my boy had a baby at 18.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards. They bring Chase in motion. They'll run the toss to Barkley.
Oh my God.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Wow.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. In motion, it's Waddle. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Damn, 64? Hit somebody.
It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back.
Just gonna fucking look at him.
This defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough to be able to keep this drive alive. Every team makes an emphasis
Pop
on
that boy.
when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Dallas.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead.
Krillin.
It's a lot tougher for this second half. He'll start at the 2. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Oh my God, bro. Why is he so slow on the fucking...
Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, You know that play's not going anywhere, and that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
It is 3rd and 10. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Piñeiro is good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Piñeiro out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Not much happening.
Hey, Benton, we love that. Benton. Benton, we love that.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Bro, what is he fucking doing?
Big connection inside the 20. They'll give it to Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
That wasn't 1 foot? Ref, open your eyes.
Touchdown, Eagles.
That wasn't 1 foot.
Here's Burrow leading them to the line. They'll go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game...
And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Piñeiro is good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Piñeiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Woo! Who is he? Schwartz?
Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's
Damn.
leading them to
Schwartz.
the line.
How are you killing that man? Schwartz is killing that man.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Bro, how does he even... Oh, my God.
And incomplete.
This nigga just morphs into him like he didn't already pass his fucking face.
From this quarterback, I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
He catches it.
One knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Nice.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again.
I should have lobbed it.
25-yard line.
And in this
Is that
point in the
Gohan?
game, Mike, we all know
Why is he so gay?
can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Okay.
He works free, right side.
Gotta love that play.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The tight end Fant in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's 1st and 10. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A pass caught by Saquon.
Yeah, go out of bounds, Saquon.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds
Ooh.
for the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.